Ruby, you're not going to Mr. Harper's funeral.
Why not?
You don't belong there. Paper says family and friends.
Well,
you don't qualify on either count.
Ricky, I've always considered myself a friend. I mean, it's not my fault that I never got to know Lurleen any better than I do.
You're not a friend, Ruby.
Well, it's a pity I'm not. That poor little girl probably needs all the friends she can get right now. I bet she's feeling real lonely.
Would this sudden concern for Lurleen have anything to do with the money she's about to come into?
Ricky, that is a terrible thing to say. I am a naturally compassionate person.
Ruby, you're about as compassionate as a cash register. Now, I know you're trying to scrape up the money to buy the coupe, but you're not going to get that money from Lurleen.
That money is the farthest thing from my mind right now. I just wanted to go to this funeral so that I could pay that poor girl my respects.
Send flowers. You got no business at the funeral.
Check's in the mail.
It's Rena Decker.
I don't know any Rena Decker.
Well, we've never met, but I want to talk to you about some business.
Well, like I said, the check's in the mail.
Mr. Boone, I don't know anything about a check, and I'm not here to collect anything. I'm here to make an offer.
Well, last time somebody made me an offer, they tried to break my legs. You from Lenny?
I don't know any Lenny.
Are you sure?
Yes?
Who's that with you?
It's a friend of mine, Brett Wheeler. Please, Mr. Boone, open the door. You're not afraid of two ladies, are you?
Well, in this business, I've met some pretty tough ladies. You just don't pay to take a chance.
I'm here to talk about the Harper place.
The Harper place? Oh, you mean that ranch out by, Marshall Village? Oh, why didn't you say so? Come right in. You too, sister. You just can't be too careful.
I'm Mrs. Decker, and this is Miss Wheeler.
I heard you before. Are you friends of old man Harper?
Friends of his granddaughter.
Oh, yeah. I figured the family'd start turning up all kinds of friends now. Sit.
Thank you.
Yeah, I read where old man Harper died. It's a shame, him coming into all that money.
Did he really come into all that money? As far as we know, all he got was the $20,000 down payment.
Oh, well, you don't need to worry about that. The bank will send the rest in a one lump sum check. If you don't trust me, you can check with the Lone Star State Bank. Yeah, old man Harper was smarter than he looked. That place is worth every penny he got for it.
I'm here to make an offer.
Yeah, what's that?
I want to buy the Harper place.
Ruby, do you know where Ricky is? He wasn't at the apartment. Yeah, he's out and back messing up Wang's kitchen. Hey, did you read about this? What? Poor Lurleen Harper. Her granddaddy passed away.
I know.
Poor little Lurleen. She's such a sweet little thing. I hope she's doing okay. Are you going to the funeral? You must know her granddaddy pretty well. I mean, you grew up right across from the Harper place.
Yes, Ruby, I am going to the funeral.
Well, I hope the sale is some consolation to poor Lurleen.
What sale?
You didn't know? Right before he died, her grandfather sold his place for $500,000. Poor little Lurleen is going to be one very rich young lady.
I think I'll go and join Ricky in the kitchen.
Well, I guess I better get moving. Got some shopping to do. I always did look great in black.
I'm sorry, lady. The Harper place is not for sale.
Now, I am willing to top whatever you were paid for.
It don't matter.
You stand to make a very handsome profit, Mr. Boone. Now, I'll just write out the check for the down payment, and we can discuss the rest of it later.
You on the level?
Yes. Who would you like the check made out to?
You mean that check could be good?
Oh, very. How much would you like as a down payment?
It's a pity, but I'm sorry. It ain't for sale.
Why not?
She's willing to give you a profit.
Now, look. Now, I've got some other nice ranch property.
No, the Harper place is the only thing I'm interested in.
Now, look, lady. I can't sell that property because I don't own it. Apex Realty is just an intermediary. Now, if you're interested in buying it, you're going to have to deal with the man I bought it for.
Who is he?
Justin Marshall.
Billy Joe!
Rube, is that you?
It's me.
Well, I didn't recognize you under all that mosquito gauze.
It's a veil. I think it's chic.
Well, I think you're going to a funeral.
That's right. Didn't you hear that Lurleen Harper's granddaddy died?
Yeah, I read about it in the papers. Wait a minute. I also read that they found a whole lot of money on the old man.
$15,000.
So that's why you're all dressed in black.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. You're still trying to get together the money to buy the coop, aren't you?
You think I'm playing up to Lurleen to get it from her?
Yep, her.
Billy Joe, I'm going out to that ranch to pay that poor girl my respects.
Your respect? You don't even know Lurleen.
Well, I know her about as well as anybody does, considering how much she keeps to herself. Besides, I like her.
Oh, you like her?
Yeah. Whenever she comes into the coop, we have a great time. I really like her.
Yeah, you like her money. That's what you mean.
That is a terrible thing to say, Billy Joe. I think she's sweet.
Well, I still don't think that's enough reason for you to go to her granddad's funeral.
Oh, well, the funeral's probably over by now anyway. I thought it'd be best to leave that to the family and close friends.
That's very considerate of you, Ruby.
So now I'm going to go out to the ranch and pay that poor girl my respects. You all right, honey?
I'm fine. Such a lovely day. Thought it was going to rain, and that would have made it a lot sadder.
It's a nice fall day.
It's a beautiful spot where my granddaddy's buried. All those trees. And they keep the place up real nice.
Why don't we all have a cup of tea?
I think I'll go upstairs and change first.
And you need some help, Kate?
No, why don't you all just stay out here on the porch? Very nice this time of day.
Lurleen seems to be taking it all right.
Yeah, but I think Lurleen tends to keep things inside her, doesn't she, Jenny?
I think Lurleen's feeling pretty lonely right now.
I don't mean to pester you, honey. I know this is a difficult time for you.
I feel so alone now.
Of course you do. It's only natural. You know I love you as if you were my own.
Oh, Miss Kate, I love you too.
I'm going to take care of you.
What I can't understand is why in the world old man Harper would sell the place without telling Lurleen.
He was a strange man.
Oh, that poor kid.
Oh, but don't worry about her. She'll be all right. For once in her life, she'll have some money.
That's particularly important to Lurleen.
It's important to everybody.
I just hope whoever bought that place doesn't start subdividing it or anything.
Oh, that would be awful. It's such beautiful property.
Grant, is there any way that Apex Realty could renege on the deal?
No. No, Brett tells me that the deed of sale is already signed and notarized.
Then there's nothing they can do.
No, not a thing.
At least her grandfather got a good price for the land. Lurleen can be grateful for that.
$500,000. Good price.
Well, Lurleen can sure make good use of that money.
It's about time something turned out right for Lurleen.